pokekam here, welcome you back to his first part of Pokemon Fire Red Randomized Nuzlocke. So, a brief explanation of what happened for those of you that have been following my other channel. Well, not my other channel, but my other video series with White 2. Unfortunately, something happened and my save state was corrupted. So, I was not able to continue that series, and instead of starting over with it again just for everyone to see the same thing over and over again, I've decided to start with Fire Red Gen 1, and I will be making my way up through to get back to Gen 5 at some point. So just like the White 2, this will be a randomized Nuzlocke. For those of you who are just tuning into my channel for the first time, do not happen to know what a randomized Nuzlocke is, it follows the same rules as a regular Nuzlocke, which is only one Pokemon can be caught per route. You must nickname every Pokemon, and if you happen to have one of your Pokemon faint, it will be considered dead. You cannot revive it or heal it, and you must release it. Now, what makes this randomized is every Pokemon from the starters to the Pokemon that appear on the routes to the Pokemon in the trainers' parties will be randomized. In order to keep gym leaders all having the same type, all trainers will have a type theme, so while the contents of their team will be randomized in terms of what Pokemon show up, all the Pokemon in a particular trainer's team will share a common type. Also, in this run, all trait evolutions are changed, so any Pokemon that would normally trade by evolution will instead evolve at a certain level or by holding a certain item. Next, any Pokemon or any TM I get, whether it be from a pickup or from any trainer, such as after a gym leader, will be random, so it will not be the same TM as it normally would. HMs are excluded from this list, and so are area moves like Dig and Teleport. This also means that I could get a really good TM at some parts where I would normally have gotten a crappier TM, but it can also mean I can get a really crappy TM later in the game where some of the better TMs are. So it is making it random and therefore adding a little bit of a interesting twist. So Professor Oak just stopped us, so we're going to go get our first Pokemon. Now, this is following the rules of a Nuzlocke to where you use the trainer ID to determine which Pokemon you choose. I had 6, so that means I can choose the middle one being 4, 5, or 6. Alright, and we got Arbok. Nice. Okay. So we're going to take our new buddy and give him a nickname. Alright, what are we going to call you? Let's see, you're a snake. You're basically a cobra. Ooh. Oh my god, what is that stupid person from G.I. Joe called? Cobra Commander. Okay. We're gonna call him Commander. Just as soon as I can remember how you spell Commander. Dang, how do you spell Commander? Okay, let's start with the C. Is it C-O-M? That doesn't look right. I think it has 2 M's. Okay. Alright, so we got our Arbok, nicknamed Commander. And our rival's gonna get Magmar. Alright, so Alright, the obligatory first battle against the rival. Now, while I said a Pokemon that faints does is considered dead. The Nuzlocke does not officially start until you get your first Pokeballs. That being said, I am going to try and win this first battle against our rival just so I can get that little bit of extra starting money, since potions and the like are going to be very needed, most likely. Okay. No, Arbok knows a pretty good move pool. I don't like the way it's stacking those layers. I think me telling my friends in a Pokemon tabletop game we were doing that I don't consider those moves useful and never really tended to use them even in early game is gonna... Ooh, yeah, that came back to bite me in the butt telling them that. Well, we lost our first battle, but like I said, the Nuzlocke does not officially start until we get our first Pokeballs, so that's a good thing. Alright. So, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, there's been a lot of like leaks and rumors. What new feature are you guys hoping to see? Drop a comment down below if you want to discuss it. I personally hope that we are going to see gyms finally in Alola, because there was those 8 areas through the game that are going under construction. So I think that's a pretty good sign that we're going to see actual gyms in Alola this time around. While I do think that the trial system was neat and a new twist, I wish they would have been alongside the actual gyms. So if they do include gyms, it'll be kind of interesting to see how they handle that in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, like who's going to be gym leaders. I kind of hope if that is the case, that we're going to get gyms, we'll actually see some old recurring NPCs show up as gym leaders. We're on the road to Viridian City. Sorry, I couldn't resist throwing that in there. So I was a little bit concerned about doing this one randomized, since I thought it was only going to be the original 151. But then my friend, after I told him what happened in my save state in my other video, he pointed out that since the remake does run off the Gen 3 engine, there should still be the data for Gen 3 Pokemon in it. So I'm hoping that's the case. Not that I'm saying the Gen 1 Pokemon are bad. I just don't think 151 is a good pool to do a randomized Nuzlocke with. So I am hoping some Gen 2... Well, we know a Gen 2 Pokemon shop, but I do hope some Gen 3 Pokemon are also thrown into the mix. It was kind of why... That was the main reason why I was a little worried about starting with this game. But since it does have Gen 2, I don't think I need to be too worried. Alright, so we got Professor Oak's package, so let's head back and give this to him. I miss running shoes already. If I've just missed them, please let me know in the comments, because I really hope they don't wait to give them to you, because having them only part of the time instead of the entire time that you don't have the bike is going to get annoying really fast. Although I will admit, it seems the routes, at least the very first route, is shorter compared to some other games that did have the running shoes, so that may be why they're doing that. Another reason I'm kind of hoping they do add gyms to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is I feel that it'll kind of give the anime more to work with. Because I don't know if anyone besides me has been watching the Sun and Moon anime recently, but there are a few slow filler parts to it, since they only have the trials to go off of. So here's keeping fingers crossed that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon have gems, and we'll actually see those gems in the anime. Alright. Hopefully Mom here gives us running shoes. At least I really hope she does. Nope, she just heals. Okay. Puffing it on foot, I guess. Alright. So we got our Pokeballs now, so the Nuzlocke has officially started, which means whatever we run into first on this route, we have to catch. If we feint it or run away, we won't be able to catch anything else on this route. Ooh, Spearow, that is good. I am actually glad to run into a flying type this early. On a test run of my White 2 before I had actually started recording, the only flying type I had run into was a Hoppip, and I wasted all that time raising it up, thinking, oh, it's a flying type, it should be able to learn Fly. So when I finally did get to the point where I could get the Fly HM, nope, can't use Fly. And that had been the only flying type I had encountered that I could catch. Every other time I had encountered a flying type, it was either on a route I've already caught something, or I accidentally feinted it. So we're going to call this Spearow Attitude, because Spearows are known for their anger management issues. Alright, so we got Cobra Commander and Attitude. Let's put Attitude up front here, get him healed, and get him some experience. Oh, and if those of you are wondering why I chose to nickname the rival Pavlov, it's actually because a friend of mine, his nickname among our group is Pavlov. Due to protect his identity online, I won't say his actual name, but the story was for that he basically picked up the nickname at a college we both went to, and while he hates that I still call him that, I still call him that. It's actually funny, this local game shop we hang out at, someone had misheard me one time when I called him it there, so he's actually got two nicknames, Pavlov through the college we went to, and Panda Love at the game store, because they misheard me and thought I said that. They haven't called him that in a while since we've been there, but a couple of people still remember that. The encounter rates in the tall grass are pretty good. Oh look, a nice morning breakfast of eggs for my feathery little Attitude. Ah, Charm, you son of a bitch. Okay, that's annoying. Any harshly fall stat move is annoying. because even if you are only going to get 1 or 2 off before you die, those one or two can slow things down quite a bit. That and attract is an annoying move early game. Especially if they already have something that causes confusion, because those are considered 2 separate checks that effectively do the same thing. One makes you harm yourself, the other makes you unable to act. So if you have both of them on you, it can be tedious and time consuming trying to actually get an attack hit in. Alright, gonna heal up here. But yeah, those of you who had been watching my White 2 randomized, I will be going back to Gen 5. I didn't want to completely start over. Excuse me. I didn't want to completely start over and, you know, make people watch the exact same thing over again, so I did decide to start over with a different game, and I will be working my way back up. I'm probably going to go through each of the generations, going from this to Gen 2 with the Heart Gold Soul Silver remakes, Gen 4, and then finally back, or Gen 3, Gen 4, and then finally back to Gen 5. If I can ever get a workable version of a 3DS emulator, I will try and do Gen 6 and 7, but I cannot make any promises. And why can I not ever play one of these randomized Nuzlocks and not encounter a freaking smear? Okay. This didn't work out so well for the Smeargle in my White 2 party, but who knows, maybe this one will have a different fate. One. Woohoo! Ah, dang it! Seriously? Okay. Let's try this again. Because I can't hit it again. Wow. Wow. Not even a wiggle. One, two. Oh my god, stay on the ball, you freaking stubborn Smeargle. I didn't even have to use this many balls against the last one I tried to catch. Okay, that's news. Apparently they can break out on the 3rd wobble. I did not know that. I always thought it was 3 wobbles and it's caught. Alright. What am I gonna call you? We ain't going with Digimon nicknames like my White 2. We'll call you something art related. We'll call you Picasso. Alright. Overall, not doing too bad. Already got 3 Pokemon in the party and just started. Of course, if any of that still remains to see whether any of these Pokemon survive or not, but still, 3 Pokemon this early in the game is actually pretty good. Alright, I think there's another route north of Viridian. I don't remember if the route I was just on takes me to the computer or if it's... Oh, it's this route up here. I remember now, because the old man that stops you, that even though you've already caught Pokemon, is still going to teach you how to catch Pokemon. Why don't you think they would do this tutorial as you get the Pokeballs. Like, if it would make more sense if he was the one that gives you the first Pokeballs after the tutorial than if Professor Oak, than when Professor Oak does. Or have him, if you really want him to be blocking something, have him catch you right outside the Powder Town after Professor Oak gives you the balls. It just seems kind of silly and redundant for there to be someone teaching you how to catch Pokemon after you've already been through tall grass and may have already caught one. Alright, so new route, let's see what we can find. Well, that's Duke Claws. Alright, another aspect of Nuzlocke is, while yes, you have to capture the first Pokemon you encounter on any route, if you encounter the same Pokemon again, one that you've already caught, you can do a Duke Claws and basically get another chance to capture a Pokemon on that route. You can do this up to 3 times before you're stuck with whatever you had already caught. So since we already have a Smeargle, we can go ahead and get one more check. Also, dang, the fact that I actually got a Duke Claws on a randomizer. See, that's why I was kind of worried about doing the randomized Nuzlocke on Fire Red before I realized there was Gen 1, 2, and 3 Pokemon in this game. Because think about it, if even with that many gens, something has shown up twice, imagine how many times it would have happened with only having the original 150. Well, not original 150, because the index numbers proves there were supposed to be more than 150 Pokemon in Gen 1, but that's beside the point. Alright, let's see, it's a Swallow. We're gonna call you Swallows. I should have done a theme name for this one. Alright. Well, I will catch you all next time. Actually, I'm gonna go heal up first before I save the game. But anyway, I will catch you all next time on Pokemon Fire Red Randomized Nuzlocke. Have yourselves a good day, YouTube. Peace!
Alright folks, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button, and if you want to see more of my content, hench into a subscriber today. Thanks a lot YouTube, pokekam, signing out.